Speaking of the future, a prospect that has got all of Australia talking right now is our very own Della Maddalena, who's very confident he can break into that top 5 very soon. Can I just get your thoughts on young Jack?
Who?
Della Maddalena, a boy from Perth who's really been tearing up the welterweight rankings.
He fights in the UFC?
He does. Never heard of him?
Really? I've never heard of him, but no disrespect to any UFC competitor because I love the UFC. But the thing with me is, I've been at the top of the mountain for the last, 6, 7 years. I only pay attention to the people that are in front of me or right beside me. So, of course, I'm only focused on Leon, Islam, maybe the Marty trilogy, maybe even Burns because the Brazil thing. But, I'm not focused on guys who haven't headlined and made event at pay-per-view after pay-per-view like myself.
Now, Rob, I'm a fan of Colby Covington's, but I find it very hard to believe that he doesn't know our guy, Della Maddalena. And Jack actually joins us right now. Jack, thanks so much for your time on Fox Sports. Your reaction to what Colby Covington just said, he apparently doesn't know who you are.
It's pretty interesting. I wouldn't expect him to know who I am. I don't think he's actually fought since the time I've been in the UFC. I've had 6 fights over the last 2 years, and he hasn't fought one. So I think he's got a big fight in front of him, and I reckon he's going to be retired pretty soon, to be honest.
Wow. Well, just on that fight this weekend, Leon Edwards and Colby Covington, I was going to ask if you fancy a fight between yourself and Colby Covington at some stage in the future, but if you believe he's going to be retired, then maybe not. But what are your thoughts on the welterweight matchup this weekend?
I think it's a great matchup. I think Colby has got the skills to make it a pretty difficult fight for Leon, but I think Leon is just it's his time right now, and I think he's been pretty active and it's for the best. And I think Leon will take the win. And I don't think me and Colby will ever lock horns in the future. I don't believe.
Hey, Jack, it's me, Rob. I've heard you speak a couple of times. You like these verbal joustings, right? You like giving back a little bit. Tell me, do you enjoy it? Because your reply just then was pretty witty. I find it really funny. I think Colby himself is just like a walking troll, dude. We understand it's just for show. But how do you feel about it all?
Yeah, no, I like it. It's interesting. It adds a bit of hype to fights, and he's great. Colby's always good at talking, I think he needs to fight more, to be honest. But he's done some good work, and I think he deserves to be where he's at, and we'll see how he goes.
You mentioned the activity earlier, Jack. 6 fights in the past 2 years, all of which you've won. Is there any idea of who and when you might be who you might be fighting next?
No idea. Yeah, I think I've got something in the works, a top 10 opponent. I'm really pushing. I think February or March. But I'm pushing for February. Same sort of card as Volk, the opponent just still trying to get it locked in.
There are a ton of rumours. Like the word on the street is Gilbert Burns. His name is alongside yours a lot. But aside from him specifically, the top 10, you understand the levels of the top 10. And I truly believe that you have what it takes to get in there and take it over. How do you feel about the calibre of the top 10? What do you think of the state of the top 10, top 5 in particular?
Yeah, the top 5, I think there's a lot of I'd say experienced guys in the top 5, older guys. I think there's a lot of young guys coming through, and I think the young guys can really challenge the older guys, and I think there's going to be a turning of the guard over the coming months. And I believe in the next few months the top 5 will look a lot different to what it does now.
Jack, 6 fights and 6 wins, but it hasn't all been smooth sailing, admittedly, recently. What did you learn from those 2 split decision wins you've had most recently, particularly against Kevin Holland?
Yeah, they were just good fights, good experience builders, and just really took some stuff. Well, it was good to get the win, but there was definitely things that I believe I can do better next time. I think the last fight I really lacked some aggression, so try and bring some aggression back, and really going to gun for the finish to start off the year.
Jack, we'll get a final message for the 2 combatants this weekend, Leon Edwards and Colby Covington.
Go boys. I hope Leon can put Colby down and just send him into retirement nice and smoothly and can enjoy the rest of his life.
Absolutely brilliant from Jack Della Maddalena. Jack, thanks so much for your time on Fox Sports. We really appreciate you getting up early for this, and all the best for whatever 2024 contains.
Thank you, Jack. Take it
Thanks,
easy.
boy. Cheers, Niko. Cheers, Rob.
There he was, Jack Della Maddalena, not short of confidence at all, and that's what we love to see from Aussie up-and-comers.
Yeah, you can see he really enjoys like the verbal jousting, if you would. He likes giving it, likes receiving it. I think he's got like an Aussie sense of humour, because the whole time Colby was talking, I was laughing. I don't know if we cut that out, but I was laughing the whole time because the dude's, he's funny.
Yeah.
He's funny. He's a walking troll. You know, it's funny. And I think Jack appreciates that. It's very hard to get under our skin because I think we insult each other a lot, just daily. You know, take the mickey out of each other. But no, he's in a good position. I look forward to seeing what he gets done, who he gets paired with. I tried getting Burns out of him, but to no avail. but I am excited for 2024 for him because, yes, he had some tight fights. He had some split decision wins, and people are like, well, he barely won this, barely won. But you got to understand that every time he fights a tight fight and comes across a winner, his experience level goes up a little bit more. Every time he's put in a position where he has to overcome some obstacle or he has to try to fight around someone's strengths, his experience to deal with that adversity and to get through that adversity and win the fight goes up a little bit more and a little bit more. So I am looking forward to 2024 with Jack.